Police declared 2 local government appointees wanted over attempted murder in Rivers State. National Assembly to transmit Constitution Review report to state assemblies before December. Plus, FG grants 5 months amnesty for regularization of expired visas. Very good evening and welcome to the Rstv World News. My name is Emily Tari Mbero. Now, do you love and care about Rivers State and her peace? If yes, let's build and take her to greater heights. It is a task you and I must accomplish. Remember, you can watch Rstv News live on Facebook and YouTube at Rstv Online. You can also subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. And now details of the news. Rivers State Administrator Vice Admiral retired Ibokete Ekwe Abbas has reaffirmed the commitment of his administration to revitalize suburban agricultural facilities in the state. Vice Admiral Abbas gave the assurance after an inspection tour of key state-owned agricultural facilities, explaining that the decision is part of a strategic initiative to stimulate industrial growth and create meaningful employment opportunities for the youth. Reports.
The farm facilities that the Rivers State Administrator, Vice Admiral retired Ibokete Ekwe Abbas visited included the Pabot farm located in the Limbu community and the Atali farms, all in Obiakpo local government area. Also, the administrator visited Siyat Nigeria Limited, former Rhizome Palm in Ubima community in Ikwere local government area and the Port Harcourt Technical and Vocational Center. Vice Admiral Abbas expressed concern over the underutilization of the facilities that he described are critical assets and emphasized the urgent need for their revival. He stated that doing so will not only diversify the state's revenue streams but also generate much needed jobs for Rivers' teeming youth population.
I think we've been able to see exactly how blessed the state is, and sadly though, how much waste we have made out of the efforts of government. Because government has provided all of this infrastructure. It was therefore the responsibility of the communities, the people, to take ownership of these places and protect them. But sadly, the way they are, we have to look for funds again to revive most of this infrastructure.
At the Siyat Nigeria Limited, Vice Admiral Abbas engaged with company executive, local government representatives and traditional rulers, reiterating his administration's dedication to fostering public-private partnerships that drive economic growth. The administrator pledged to revitalize the Port Harcourt Technical and Vocational Center, enhancing its capacity to equip youth with specialized technical skills tailored to industry demands.
Okay, we've been to other facilities as well, these other farms. They are all lying idle. And where we went this afternoon, I think we're told they have about 6,000 citizens or indigents of Rivers State that are working there. And the community also has taken ownership by giving them the necessary support. And I think that's what we're looking forward to. If you want to talk about corporate social responsibility, I think that alone has taken care of most of what they are, and the people have also indicated how happy they are.
Tamuno Barabi Iblubo, Rstv News.
The Rivers State Police Command has declared the 2 senior political appointees of Ahoda East local government area wanted over alleged attempt to murder the sole administrator of the council, Honorable Goodluck Iheanacho, which occurred on 20th June 2025 at the council secretariat, Ahoda East. Police Public Relations Officer in the state, SP Grace Iringe Koko, in a statement issued in Port Harcourt on Sunday, stated that the suspects, Chief Security Officer Mr. Hector Ekakita and the Chief of Staff, Mr. Aloni Alodi, alongside a gang of about 30 persons, of alleged conspiracy to assault Iheanacho and for inflicting bodily harm on him and forcefully obtain his signature under duress. The PPRO noted that despite a prior public notice and formal invitation to report to the police state headquarters for questioning, the suspect blatantly ignored the directive. She added that following the failure of the suspects to honor police invitation, the Commissioner of Police in Rivers State, CP Olubenga Adekoju, has now declared them wanted. The Rivers State Police Command expressed resolute commitment to justice and ensuring public peace and safety. Now, the leadership of Egi Oil and Gas Elders Forum has reaffirmed its commitment to direct every resource of the forum towards productive ventures. Chairman of the forum, Comrade Gospel Nadin, gave the assurance during a joint inspection of ongoing agro projects embarked upon by the Egi Oil and Gas Elders Forum at Obite in Ogba Egbemandoni local government area of Rivers State. Ndu Ajay was on the visit and now reports.
Conducting the team round the project site, Comrade Nadi explained that the expand of land acquired is housing poultry section, goatry, fishery, as well as cassava section. According to him, the integrated farm, which is nearing completion, is aimed at ensuring food sufficiency, wealth creation, and employment generation. Comrade Nadi assured the monitoring and evaluation team, anti-graft agencies, and Egi people that the Egi Oil and Gas Elders Forum has put up effective management structure to ensure sustainability.
The motivation is just to tell my people that as a leader, it's very good to keep a legacy for tomorrow's sake and to also use the available fund to empower your people. Yeah, our plan to sustain this project is, bring a partner with experts, professionals who know better in this field to take part.
Speaking to newsmen shortly after going around the project site, leader of the team, Gospa Wachuku, represented by Henry Ewike, and Secretary, Special Agreement Implementation Committee, Honorable Dr. Christian Ahiakwo, commended the leadership of Egi Oil and Gas Elders Forum for putting a project that has direct bearing on the lives of the people in line with the provisions of the special agreement. They, however, called for total ownership of the project by Egi people, protect same for posterity.
The project here is basically in line with what they have submitted, and I can see the progress so far made. You could also see that the fish farm has already been activated. In addition to their submission, we could also see the goat factory that they are already working on, which wasn't in their original proposal, but it's commendable to see that they could even think of that. The only thing we will say is to increase the pace so that the next time we are coming, we'll see a completed project and everything is functioning.
We have also gone to the oil and gas site. Marvelous. Okay, there we saw goat rearing, we saw poultry farm, we saw fishery, we saw cassava integrated refining center, and the project we see there is up to 90% completion.
Egi Oil and Gas Elders Forum received a 1% derivation from the $30 million Special Agreement Fund, which is part of Egi Development Fund contained in the Special MOU of 2014. Ndu Ajay, Rstv News.
As part of activities to mark this year's Army Day celebration, the 29th Battalion Nigerian Army Port Harcourt organized a medical outreach for Okoronodu communities in Obiakwa local government area of Rivers State. The exercise, which was held at Community Secondary School Okoronodu, was sponsored in conjunction with 6th Division Army Officers' Wives Association. Justice Inuwo has more.
The event with the theme Strengthening Community Synergy for Collective Action in Addressing Contemporary Health Challenges Within a Joint Environment was flagged out by the General Officer Commanding 6th Division, Major General Emmanuel Emeka, represented by Brigadier General Emmanuel Adamu.
It is a deliberate, well-structured initiative that reflects the Nigerian Army's commitment to enhancing civil-military relations and contributing meaningfully to the well-being of the very community we serve and protect.
More than 1,000 community members were tested of malaria, blood sugar, HIV, hepatitis, and given vaccination and treatment for minor illnesses. Commanding Officer, 29th Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Otogo, spoke on the essence of the medical outreach.
Obiako is one of the several local government areas that fall under the operational coverage of 29th Battalion. Over time, the area has remained relatively peaceful, stable, and less of a security concern. This is not accidental. It is due in large part to the admirable level of collaboration, vigilance, and understanding we continue to receive from you.
The chairman of 6th Division chapter of the Army Officers' Wives Association, Mrs. Manfon Emeka, spoke on the humanitarian activities of the association and the benefit of the outreach.
As NAWA, we proudly stand in support of this initiative. Association remains committed to complementing the efforts of the Nigerian Army through programs that promote health, education, empowerment, and community development.
There was also distribution of wheelchairs and clutches to the physically challenged, as well as sanitary pads and deodorants to women and students, while a talk was delivered on personal hygiene, drugs, and substance abuse. The paramount ruler of Rumokoro clan, His Royal Highness Eze Owelo Honda, and some beneficiaries commended the army for the exercise.
On behalf of my people, Rumokoro, I am thanking the Nigerian Army for using Rumokoro as a point of contact for this year, the celebration.
I'm very happy that this outreach came to us. We are benefiting from it, and we appreciate the Nigerian Army.
Make God bless you. Bless you now well here. I dey happy now. If I want to stay 100 and now I go there 200 and
today thank God about Nigerian Army. God will bless us, all of them.
Justice Ehun, Rstv News.
Students have been charged to put in their energies on things that would profit them by focusing on their studies if they must achieve greatness. President of Movement for the Survival of Ogoni People, Masop Olu Anda Y. Ogosu, made the comment at the book launch at the NUJ Secretariat, Port Harcourt. Melvin Jackson completes the story.
Represented by his aide, Confidence Ewune, Ogosu stated that education is the bedrock of every society, and if students must be leaders of tomorrow, they must put in their best to be who they intend to be to ensure societal growth. The chairman of occasion, who lauded the author of the book for his great work, advised him to continue to publish materials such as this to build a better society. Author of the book, Solution for Stumbling Block of Educational Success, Alison Ndananebare, said he was moved by happenings in the society affecting students both in school and the larger society, which prompted the writing of the book. He urged students not to be deterred by societal ills and negative influence of peer groups or friends, so they could graduate in flying colors.
So everything has challenges, but it's you determine your own mind and how you can work towards your own goal. So if you have a mind that no matter any challenges that come, you must achieve your own goal, God will help you, because life is all about challenging.
The book reviewer Joel Victor Asebu highlighted some key points and stressed that the book is not written for students alone, but for the larger society to put to use things the author had written down for societal growth.
One of the things that can also be a stumbling block to you as a student is when you leave your educational pursuits and you begin to chase what? Begin to chase love. Because as young people, you may not understand. If you see people that graduated from the university with a first class, the people that graduated with a 2-1, ask them, they will tell you. The reason why I came here is because I want to make a first class.
In their goodwill messages, some dignitaries, including chief host of the book launch and chairman of Nigerian Union of Journalists, River State Chapter, Paul Bazia, gave accolades to the author.
Thank God we had a lot of students here. The book is really learning from you. And just as the book reviewer has mentioned, there are a lot of distractions, and we are need to follow everything that the book has said concerning you you'll be up there.
You said that in the next 3 years you are going to be changing the narrative in the River State from bad stories, court clash, this one say, this one not say, to issues that will advance us, to issues that will develop us, to opportunities that we have. And I think that is in line with what Alison has done.
I'd like to congratulate you, and I agree with you over the issues arising from those that hopefully are so kindly gave to us.
Melvin Jackson, Rstv News.
Now, do you love and care about Rivers State and her peace? If yes, let's build and take her to greater heights. For it is a task you and I must accomplish. Remember, you can watch Rstv News live on Facebook and YouTube at Rstv Online. You can also subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. And now, still to come, a flash flood disaster in Texas that claims 51 lives, dozens of children still missing. And in sport, Nigeria, Togo set for showdown at the ITTF West Africa Championships. Details when we return. Just stay.
Make you sabi, make una plan well.
Learn correct information about different kind of family planning method. Then they safe and they work well. You and your partner fit plan when una like to born pikin.
Tanda well, make you yarn with your partner. Make them sabi say you support modern family planning.
Oya waka go kolobi the better one wey go fit your body today. Cause say we get one wey correct for you and your partner.
Sabi the correct thing wey family planning dey do. Follow talk family planning with your partner. Waka go do family planning. Get it together. Get it together. Join hand plan your family for tomorrow way better.
Now the Rivers State Ministry of Health bring una this message.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Welcome back. You're still watching the Rstv World News. And now to the rest of our reports. The federal government is currently in discussions with private investors to secure nearly $60 million in funding to electrify the Onne port in Rivers State and transform it into Nigeria's first green port. Vice President Kashim Shettima disclosed this during the Decarbonizing Infrastructure in Nigeria Summit held at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The summit, organized by the Office of the Vice President, was themed Unlocking Climate Finance for Sustainable Development, attracted key policymakers, private sector leaders, and development partners committed to advancing a low carbon infrastructure and green investment across the country. In his address, Shettima revealed that plans are currently underway with private investors to commit nearly $60 million to electrify the port and transform it into Nigeria's first green port. Senate plans are underway by the National Assembly to transmit the report of the ongoing constitutional review to 36 houses of assembly before December. Chairman Senate Committee on the Review of 1999 Constitution, Kweyemi Bamidele, spoke at the conclusion of the two-day zonal public hearing on the review of the 1999 Constitution held in Lagos State. He said, the plan is consistent with the designs and timetable of the review and urged stakeholders with special requests to engage and lobby their state assemblies, saying that the National Assembly cannot successfully review the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended without their approval. The federal government, through the Ministry of Interior and the Nigeria Immigration Service, has granted 5 months amnesty for regularization of expired visas to enable travelers comply with the new visa regime. Public Operations Relations Officer of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Akinshola Akinlabi, said in a statement that the amnesty would also reinforce a secure and transparent migration system. According to him, the initiative, which commenced on 1st of May 2025, would run until 30th September 2025. He further announced that the amnesty specifically applied to individuals who have either overstayed their visas or violated their visa conditions. And on the foreign scene now, at least 51 people, including 15 children, have died in devastating flash floods that swept across central Texas, prompting a massive search and rescue operation involving hundreds of personnel. The tragedy has particularly impacted Kerr County, where 43 of the deaths occurred and 27 children remain missing from a Christian youth camp on the banks of the Guadalupe River. The flood waters rose rapidly, more than 26 feet in less than an hour, engulfing homes, campsites, and entire communities. 850 people had been rescued, but officials stressed that the mission remains a search and rescue effort, not yet a recovery operation. The Kerr County Sheriff Larry Leiter assured the people that rescue efforts were ongoing until everyone is found. Now, marriage has been described as a divine union between a man and his wife, which demands for openness of heart for the union to last. Reverend Julius Priest stated this at the solemnization of holy matrimony between Favor Kenneth and Felix Nwachukwu at Good News Destiny Liberation Assembly Igoeche in Eche local government area of Rivers State. Melvin Jackson completes the story.
Reverend Praise, who titled his message Naked Mind, read from Genesis chapter 2, verses 23 to 25, said, when a union is established between a man and a woman, a family is made, and for the family to succeed, there must be open-mindedness from both parties. The preacher hinted that couple could keep secrets for so many years when single, but be open to each other after marriage, advising the newly wedded not to listen to what people say, but build their union through love and understanding, as well leverage on testimonies of other couples who had been there before now.
I enjoy that. It makes me feel wow. So even after 5 children, she's still beautiful in somebody's eye. And your own, they just told you, if you see what one guy do, what? God, show me the guy. Come on, you are not a man.
The couple Favor and Felix Nwachukwu, who thanked God Almighty for His grace upon them, expressed their joy.
It's the most happiest day of my life. I am getting married to my wife. Today I did what we call traditional marriage and white wedding today. I'm so happy. It's not easy thing. The journey did not start today, but by the special grace of God, it has ended today. Very happily, successfully, no casualty, nobody sick, nobody died, no accident. Everybody comes successfully and they are all going back home successfully.
I appreciate everyone that comes. I'm very happy. I appreciate all of them that make it to this place. I appreciate everybody. May the good Lord lead them to their home successfully. I appreciate them. Thank you.
Parents of the newly wedded also added their voices.
My first daughter have got married without dressing like other people's outside, which is not good. So I do love it. I pray other people outside should get their own marriage like that, so that all this problem of women and all these things will not be too much in Nigeria again. Wish them good luck. I appreciate them for coming, so that some other time too we can go another person's home. Today,
this thing when my pikin dey do today na fighting. If you no be fighting, I no go come. As he do fighting, God go bless am in Jesus' name.
Dignitaries at the event include families of the couple, friends and well-wishers, while the couple danced to the admiration of dignitaries. Cutting of cake and choral presentation were some high points of the ceremony. Melvin Jackson, Rstv News.
Congratulations to that amazing couple. And now moving ahead in sports, defending champions Nigeria and Togo are preparing to retain their titles at the 2025 International Table Tennis Africa Federation West Africa Regional Championship in Lagos from July 6th to 19th. The event will take place at the Molade Okoya Thomas Hall located within the Teslim Balogun Stadium complex in Lagos. Nigeria will lead the women's team title it successfully retained in Lome last year. This confirmation was made in a statement on Sunday by ITTF Africa. Other participating nations include Burkina Faso, Guinea, Liberia, Niger Republic, and Sierra Leone. Now, do you love and care about Rivers State and her peace? If yes, let's build and take her to greater heights. It is a task you and I must accomplish. Remember, you can watch Rstv News live on Facebook and YouTube at Rstv Online. You can also subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. And now to end the news, let's take a look at some of our major stories. Rivers State Police Command has declared the 2 senior political appointees of Ahoda East local government area wanted over alleged attempt to murder the sole administrator of the council, Honorable Goodluck Iheanacho, which occurred on 20th of June 2025 at the council secretariat, Ahoda East. Chairman, Senate Committee on the Review of 1999 Constitution, Opeyemi Bamidele, has revealed that plans are on the way by the National Assembly to transmit the report of the ongoing Constitution review to 36 Houses of Assembly before December. We also brought a report that the Public Relations Officer of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Akinshola Akinlabi, said the federal government granted 5 months amnesty for regularization of expired visas to enable travelers comply with the new visa regime to ensure a secure and transparent migration system. And that's it on the news, and thank you so much for being in my company from start to finish. My name is Emily Tari Mbero. Good night.